This video is for Georgetown EDU 583 Linguistics, Fall 1, 2008. I am here with Miss Workman, a teacher at my school, whose student Lisa I did a speaking and writing sample analysis with. So we're going to talk about some things that we noticed with Lisa's performance and some next steps for her moving forward. So Miss Workman, I took a speaking sample with Lisa a few weeks ago, and I noticed that she used a lot of single word statements or very simple sentences to answer. And with more prompting, she's able to give some details. On her own, she uses very simple language. Have you noticed that in her writing or in class?
Yes, I've noticed that in her speaking and her writing.
And I think we talked a little bit before about she doesn't volunteer very often to answer questions in class.
Correct.
And then as far as word use and vocabulary, it was also very simple. She said things like we danced, we played. Is that something you see in class as well?
Yes.
All right. For her sounds, I noticed that even though she has a quiet voice, I could understand everything that she was trying to say. Mm-hmm. Her speech and articulation are not really a problem.
Mm-hmm. I don't see that as a problem either.
Yeah. And then with her writing sample, again, she used very simple sentences and simple vocabulary. And there seemed to be a correlation between her speaking and her writing are both on a pretty simple level.
I agree.
So I have a list of recommendations, and these are things that are really good for all students, and you might be doing some of them already. But just for specifically Lisa, I would recommend, because she does speak English in her home and she understands Spanish and English, to try to connect those two at school. There are a lot of cognates that are the same between Spanish and English. You can Google a list and there comes up like hundreds of words. Or I recommended maybe that you could use her parents as a resource when they come in for parent-teacher conferences, to ask them maybe some of the language that they use at home that could be used with Lisa at school, to connect with them. I know you said they came to open house.
Yes, and the first day of school.
Yeah, they're willing to be involved with us. I listed some of the standards that second grade is already working on that would be specifically helpful for Lisa. Expanding sentences, because she does use that simple language. Do you have any kind of activities that you're using in class for that now?
We work on mentor sentences. We work on fixing those, changing those. We work during writing and during guided reading groups. We work on adding to sentences as well.
Mm-hmm. I know right now we're working on, the last couple of weeks we worked on adjectives and adverbs, and so more than just big or fun or small, getting all the kids to use more exciting language. It's definitely
spicy vocabulary.
A goal for us. And then also, because she has some trouble switching between past tense and present tense and future tense, that's also a second grade standard that we've touched a little bit on. And I just recommended, using those games in class that we've already created for the whole class. And then if the skill is not being transferred into her writing, when we do those writing conferences, maybe she might need some more explicit
one-on-one
teaching, especially since we're working on personal narratives right now, since that is something that has already happened in the past. She might need some help making sure the tense matches in that writing. And then I just recommended, really, because she is so young, a lot of what we're already doing in class is helpful to her and all of our students, because of the population that we teach. All of them really need the language skills that they're not getting at home, the standard American English. Do you have any other ideas or things you notice in class with her?
Can edit this part out, right?
Yeah.
I don't know. She's just quiet.
Yes, she is very quiet. And
She-
she's kind of in that emerging level still where she understands a lot.
Yeah, she understands a lot. She's just, I don't think she's comfortable saying a lot or writing a lot.
Yeah.
But she's really good at guided reading. She fits in well with the group we're at. She's one of the stronger readers in our group. So she's picking up on it. She just needs a little more help with her writing, a little more structure with her writing.
Yeah. Her listening comprehension was one of her highest
Yes.
scores, so I think that speaking and reading comprehension is where she really needs some help.